At the Devil Are We, I'm Matt, and we've got some more mysteries. This time, an orb found in the woods. Is it alien? Is it a hoax? I'm edging towards hoax, because why wouldn't you? Let's have a look.
March 27, 1974, Fort George Island, Florida. Jerry and Antoine Betz, along with their son Terry, are walking in a wooded area near their home when they find something on the ground that looks like it's from another planet. It's a strange metallic sphere, approximately 8 inches in diameter and weighing nearly 22 pounds.
I mean, yeah, it would be out of place if you found it in the woods, but at the same time, it's a bit... If it was like a perfect sphere that wasn't a little janky and a little bit uneven in certain places, it probably would have had a bit more of a, yeah, it looks alien, or looks really otherworldly. That just looks like a big metal ball bearing.
As you can see in this local news footage from the time, the shiny artifact has no seams or weld marks. There's nothing to indicate its provenance.
When the Betz family brought this round object home, they realized it began to behave in some unusual ways. They would place it on the table and it would just randomly roll around and not fall off. Or they would place it on the floor and it would follow members of the house around.
If that started, right, I've got kids in the house, okay? You bring an orb around that starts following people around the house, it's gone. I'm chucking that thing out. Or I'm taking it somewhere, like, I don't know, a university for research or something. But I won't be keeping it in the house.
Word about this sphere began to spread. Scientists conducted a series of tests.
They made a few interesting discoveries. First, the ball could withstand extreme heat. It was made out of a stainless steel alloy, so it was clearly designed to take on a lot of pressure, about 120,000 pounds per square inch. So we're dealing with a heavy industrial piece of metal here.
Could we?
It's probably hit the nail on the head then, hasn't he? Industrial piece of equipment.
We be looking at something as simple as a massive ball bearing? A peek inside the sphere only deepens the mystery.
Scientists later performed an X-ray of the sphere, and they discovered that inside were actually 2 smaller magnetic spheres.
Yeah. They don't look like spheres. I mean, if you look at the shape of them, they're pretty misshapen. I wouldn't say they were spheres.
That had
more like smudges.
4 magnetic poles total. So 2 positives and 2 negatives.
Not long after its discovery, the sphere was examined by a panel of experts, including astronomer J. Allen Hynek, the man who was chief scientific advisor for Project Blue Book, the Air Force's top secret effort to investigate suspected UFOs. Hynek didn't observe anything unusual about the sphere.
Yeah, it's just a big metal ball.
But an engineer on the panel revealed that its magnetic field is over 1,000 times more powerful than that of any known substance. Could it be some kind of extraterrestrial probe? If that sounds like a far-fetched theory, consider a recent discovery that some believe could be proof of alien tech.
In 2023, Harvard professor Avi Loeb went on an expedition to find and recover 50 or so pieces of these very tiny, round kind of granules of meteorite that came from outer space.
How did he find that in the ocean? Because, I mean, if he knew the general impact site, fair enough. But it's, you know, it's like trying to find a ball bearing in the ocean. Never mind a needle in a haystack.
Dr. Loeb's belief is that this meteorite is perhaps a probe from an intelligent species that made its way to Earth and crash landed.
He throws some outlandish claims out there, or, you know, wild theories without any backup evidence. And all the, you know, the, what's it called? The 3-Eye Atlas. One scientist is constantly coming out saying it could be alien, could be alien, could be alien, could be alien. It's Avi Loeb.
To the Betz family, while examining the sphere, a researcher discovered that it was emitting some sort of radio signal. This led some to theorize that the object could be an alien listening device. To find out if they were right, we turn to our experts. Why did this orb move erratically when the Betz family placed it on a flat surface?
We know that the Betz house was an older house, and most old houses do have some corner that sunk a little faster than the other, and the floors are uneven. That was
Right. Now, okay. I'm assuming that you put something on the table. Table's a little uneven because the floors are uneven. Can't get my words out. And it would roll for a second, and then it would sit in place, right? It wouldn't continuously roll, and then it wouldn't follow people around the house. Because I'm assuming you put it down on the floor, then you start walking away, and all of a sudden it starts following you. You go around the corner, and it starts following you around the corner. You know, I mean, come on.
be a simple explanation of why the Betz's ball rolled across their old floor.
What about the idea that the Betz sphere was either an alien probe or part of a spacecraft?
If it had been part of a spacecraft, you would expect to see some marks on it that it thumbed through the atmosphere. And there's no marks on it. There's no burn marks or what's called.
But if we're talking about alien technology and it was part of a spacecraft in the spacecraft, then why would it show marks? Wild conjecture and theories again.
A fusion crust on meteorites when they come in. We don't
Yeah, but then look inside the meteorite, and I bet inside the meteorite doesn't show fusion crust.
see anything like that. Also, you can rule out the idea that it's extraterrestrial because most of the studies that have been done shows that all the materials that make up the ball are found on Earth. But the question is, why would you want to make something this big and out of stainless steel?
There could be one explanation.
I think there are industrial equipped machines that use ball bearings that big.
We know that tiny ball bearings are in all sorts of machines today, and larger machines need larger ball bearings. So, in terms of human technology, balls made of metal of all sorts of diameters are relatively common in the machine world.
And as for those strange radio signals the sphere was emitting, maybe they weren't so strange.
The idea that it emitted radio signals. That wouldn't surprise me since it's really just a huge hunk of stainless steel. If it had some impurities in that metal, then it might be able to act like an antenna and pick up some minor stuff once in a while. Unfortunately, there's no way to be able to identify and actually look inside and see what's there. Because the ball disappeared.
That's right.
Yeah, the ball disappeared. If I remember rightly, I'm not sure if it's this story or not. He gave the ball to a university, or I don't know if it was the army or something, or the police, and then it just disappeared. Like they said, oh, we've lost it.
For years, the sphere, seen here at a panel of UFO investigators, changed hands between different researchers and institutions. Then, it vanished without a trace.
It's not available for study, which is a big red flag from the scientific point of view. As a person who looks into these kind of phenomena, its non-existence alone makes me suspicious of its origin.
Fast forward to 2024, 25? 24 probably. And then someone put hieroglyphics on the damn thing, and then said it was an alien sphere, and they called it the booger sphere. Really janky hieroglyphics.
Our verdict? Unexplained. The Betz sphere might just be an industrial ball bearing. But why the mysterious magnetic charges inside it? And where on earth is this thing? As of now, it's lost to history, leaving us with more questions than answers. In other words, this ball's up in the air.
Yeah, what do you think it is? I just think it's a big, giant industrial ball bearing. It's made out of stainless steel. It's not even a perfect sphere. So the manufacturing methods didn't look like it was perfect either. The fact that it was found in the woods, fair enough. Probably a reason for it. Or they knew what it was and they made it sound like they found it in the woods and they basically tried passing it off as some sort of alien sphere. Either way, I'm not convinced, just like I'm not convinced about the boogosphere, just like I'm not convinced about a lot of things. So the proof's in the pudding, as they say. Let me know what you think. Do me a favour, hit that subscribe button. Trying to grow the channel. More often than not, though, just comment. Let me know what you think. I do like a good debate. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.